Greetings, YouTube. Bad comic book guy here, boy. And today I'm taking a look at Highlander #1, boy, from 1993. Now, this comic book takes place slightly after the events of the first Highlander movie. And it carries on with the flashbacks and the hard-to-follow panels and the ridiculous storylines of the future. I found this comic book to be dreadful. From the opening shiny, glossy panels made in that new style that I can't stand. I like the old look of comics like they looked in 1967 or 68 with paper pages instead of these plastic-looking glossy pages. And even though the cover art looks great, the inside art is dreadful. Look at him, big lips. Look like he's been in prison. And then they got Connie McLeod being introduced. Did you know Highlander had a daughter that's never mentioned in none of the movies? That's right. Back in the day, Connor McLeod banged Marilyn Monroe, and they had a love child named Connie McLeod. Oh, jeez. I was starting to think the best thing about this comic book that I'm looking at today was the commercials with its dark G.I. Joe ninjas creeping around stealing stuff in Russia. Was pretty interesting, but I like the Lone Ranger art a little bit better, and I'm thinking, hey, the Lone Ranger was probably a better comic book than this. And they were much better things that I could be looking at today, boy, than Highlander. Oh, I could be watching Hardlander. What? Yeah, it's got Gorbachev in it. You can't go wrong with a comic book when Gorbachev shows up hanging with the bad guys. Once again, I think the best thing about this comic book was the commercials. If you want to see the pages of action, the battle with Kurgan, you want to see all the time travel stuff involving Highlander, you're going to have to watch my review on the Daily Dan blog. On this little video, I'm going to concentrate mostly on the really cool commercials. Like this commercial for the new Battlestar Galactica comic book that was coming out in 1993. Then I happened to pick up a copy of Son of a Gun, Dynamite, Battlestar Galactica. Join me when I review that piece of crap in the future. Oh, this got me, though. I love this art. I love the way this comic book looks. I'll get it for nothing more than hanging on the wall with a collection of other comic books that's made it. Check out them really cool Battlestar Galacticas, based on the original series with the best art you will ever find. But I want this one on the wall, too. Army of Darkness, boy, versus Darkman. Now, that just seems to jump out the page at me. Speaking of jumping out the page, check it out. In a full panel, Rocky Runner Pack comic book guy, you can see the battle with the Kurgan. That's right. One-on-one action. How will it end? Who will live? And who will lose their gourd? Decapitation! Yeah, sneak peek, it don't end well. And then we get Dynamite Dispatches, a collection of everything about Highlander and Connie McLeod. Oh, good Lord. Did you ever wanted to know about how Connie McLeod became female Highlander? Oh, good Lord. And a really cool commercial for the greatest statue in the history of comic books. You could have had the Red Sonja statue. Did you order the Red Sonja statue? Do you want the Red Sonja statue? Dun 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 dun. Dynamite Teen. Oh, what the hell? And then you had more commercials for Army of Darkness comic books, which might be the highlight of this video. Oh, Lord, I take that back. Xena, Warrior Princess, was actually on TV when this comic book came out back in the day. And more commercials for the incredible Battlestar Galactica series featuring original art, original star looks from the original series. I showed you that a few minutes ago. And what a horrible face you will find in Sin City. The face looks like it came from Arkansas. That's an Arkansas face if ever I saw one. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Who from Arkansas does this remind you of? And until next time, Fat Comic Book Guy, taking a look at Highlander. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for the Fat Comic Book Guy. He needs all the subscribers he can get. And until next time, blog over, dudes.